Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and let's get to it right outside. It is starting to feel a little like the holiday season with the brisk, frosty mornings. What do you know, Thomas? What can we expect this weekend?
I'll tell you what, Laura, as we get into the weekend, temperatures are still normal for November. Nothing crazy happening yet. And even next week, I'm keeping a very sharp eye on a series of storms and even weather pattern changes, trying to figure out if it's going to snow or not next week. And that's still a big unknown. But not to get too far ahead of myself, here's your current temperatures as of noon, low 40s. Feels like November. Nothing unusual there. This should come as no surprise. Even the cloudy skies, I don't think this cloud cover is going to break anytime soon. So I do think it is going to stay overcast. However, you don't see any green on this map. Doppler radar, not seeing any rain whatsoever. So it is actually a pretty stable cloud cover. Not expecting rain today, nor tonight, nor tomorrow. Pretty stable, but again, pretty okay for November. I think we will get rain on Sunday. That's a cold front, though. That will lead us into the colder weather for next week, though it could be a close call. If you're looking here, you just see a little sliver of blue right over Spokane. So we are expecting temperatures to be below average, at least part of next week. So coming up, I'll show you which days will be the coldest and which may still have a chance for low elevation snow. Otherwise, we'll give you the latest on when the mountains and the mountain passes will be affected.
It has now been 1 month since Spokane businessman Dan Arata died in a plane crash on the way to Montana. And we do have some new information to share with you coming in from the National Transportation Safety Board preliminary report. So again, this is preliminary, but the documents say Arata tried to abort the landing while in his approach to the runway. He got a warning he was too close to the ground and tried to speed up power and turn the plane. He crashed less than 4,000 feet from that runway. This report, however, doesn't answer one big question.
It sounds in the preliminary report like there was not a power failure, but we still don't understand why the airplane was so slow when it was doing that missed approach.
And again, we want to reiterate, this is just the preliminary report. We should get more information about the plane and the autopsy report once the investigation is complete. A weather balloon that launched from Spokane ended up colliding with a United Airlines flight over Utah. It did cause some serious damage to the plane, so take a look. It cracked the plane's windshield and then covered the pilots with glass. That had been scary. This happened last month near Arches National Park. The NTSB says a company based in California launched the balloon in mid-October. It then drifted into southern Utah, and that's when it hit the United flight. Now, luckily, no one was hurt. The plane changed course and then landed in Salt Lake City. The city of Spokane is in a $13 million budget deficit, and the city council is still trying to come up with a budget that they can all agree on. Mayor Lisa Brown proposed a budget that would cut about 20 city jobs. City Council President Betsy Wilkerson said she wants to keep all city council staff positions, and most council members say while they want to restore funding to the Spokane Library, they will likely still have to make some cuts.
Give me some data on which libraries are highly utilized on Sundays. So if there had to be cuts, they can be very targeted cuts.
It really depends on the location, the neighborhood. Certainly Sundays, we're only open 4 hours out of that day, but it's still a busy day.
So the council will talk about some budget amendments at their meeting coming up on Monday. Their goal is to approve the budget before the end of the year. So we'll be tracking that. In the meantime, Providence Sacred Heart Medical Center in Spokane is temporarily pausing its heart transplant program because they're just too low, they say, on staff. The hospital says they are helping patients on the heart transplant wait list transfer in the meantime to other centers. Providence says this pause will not impact other cardiology or transplant programs. All right. The holidays are kicking off in a big way this weekend in Spokane. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is in downtown Spokane with how we can all start the celebration.
things officially kicking off this weekend. So this might be the place you want to pop on down. You can see all of the decorations here in place. And I'm also hearing a special big fella is going to be making his way. And here's a hint, he's also very jolly as well. So he's going to be here in town this weekend. We'll get to that in just a few moments. As for some of the other events kicking off, the Numerica Skate Ribbon is going to have their grand opening this weekend, Saturday, opening up at 9 a.m., running until 11 p.m. So back and better. At 3 p.m. until 5, the Mingle and Jingle on Post right here will take place. Families can enjoy crafts with Mobius and also some live carols from Lilac City Voices, amongst some other festivities. Then at 5, River Park Square, Santa officially makes his arrival. Santa will then have an after party on Post from 6 to 8. Free carriage rides also begin this weekend and will be available each weekend until December 4th, aka Christmas Eve. Now looking ahead to next weekend, the Davenport tree lighting is November 28th. The Riverfront tree lighting is November 29th, and so many more fun things taking place throughout this holiday weekend and this holiday season. We've got all those details, all those information right now on our website, KREM.com. For now, reporting here in downtown Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.